Angelo here. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back, viewers of my stream. So today I was greeted, and I was wondering, hopefully, maybe, some new word of the open world will be popping up. And I see open world, and then I see delayed for 1 week. Sad face. So let's find out exactly what's happening here. So, open world has been delayed 1 week. Sad face. I'm sad to report that I will almost certainly fail my goal of having the open world update finished by this Saturday. Although all the core systems have technically been completed, there are still over 20 known bugs on my to-do list, and I'm sure there are more I've yet to discover. Realistically, I don't think I can fix them all in the next 3 to 4 days. I also feel I need a couple extra days to polish the look of some areas. The new ETA is Sunday, March 8th. I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but I do think the extra will be worth it, and it goes from a sad face to a happy face. This was posted earlier, actually not too long ago, maybe about 2 hours ago. It was on Tuesday, February 25th, 2020, 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. Now, what is open world exactly, and why do I care so much? Well, for that, we need to go back into the time machine, and the time machine goes to this guy, roadmap. Way back when, as you can see, this was posted Sunday, September 29th, 2019 at 2:11 a.m. because I believe admin Pone and Neil, he is from the UK. That's what, as far as I know. But basically, this is roughly when he slightly abandoned the game. I don't know the full drama about exactly what happened, but I know a lot of bad reviews hit, and they said that the guy abandoned the game, and he got renewed, because I guess he just lost interest. Bad things happened to him in the game. So after getting a renewed vigor, he actually came back and just gave up an overall roadmap. And then basically he just kind of talks about what was added, like Outpost, 12 new weapons, more cosmetic options, fill the EXP to get rewards at the level cap. Auto map was updated. PvP EXP was increased to reduce amount of grind. Ammo loots doubled. Weekend events, that's something that I always love. Marketplace and stashes were linked together. Translate the game in 8 languages and more. I think now they're up to like 16 or 20. So that's really good. That's, now I believe the last ones were Italian, Chinese, and traditional Chinese and Japanese. And a bunch of fixes and optimizations. Now, here's where he's talking about open world when he first talked about it. Open world. The open world has been suggested a lot. In the past, I resisted the idea mainly because I honestly was a little afraid of the amount of work involved. Clearly, considering that this was during September 29th, he wasn't joking. This is a lot of work for one person to do, but amazingly, the man's doing it, and we only have to wait technically about another week, give or take 2 weeks. Not about a week. Yeah, about a week. Okay, because I forgot. February is a shorter month, so it's the 25th right now. He's calling it the 8th, so probably next Sunday. So about a week and a half, give or take. To clarify, open world will mean that you'll be able to walk around the entire outdoor game world without loading points or fade outs. In addition, the game will be many times larger than what we have currently and have many more buildings. I'll also attempt to expand the variety of the outdoor scenery, including like forests, parks, and other rural locations. Buildings themselves will stay the same for now. They will still be broken up into individual rooms that load separately. I may change this in the future, but for now I'm just focused on the outdoor areas. I think this will make the game feel a lot more realistic and will add a nice sense of exploration that DF2 currently lacks. I haven't fully decided how this update will affect cars yet. The most likely situation, they'll be used to fast travel between large outposts. And again, large outposts, so I think open world means you will no longer be able to just travel to any of the cities. Now, if it's open world, you gotta walk your ass over there. So now, I will like to eventually make them properly dividable, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself just yet. Indeed, because he's doing his best to try and just bring us open world in general. This is something I wasn't very sure of how he's going to do, but there was an idea I thought, because like how you can barricade in Resident Evil 2 Remake, where you can put the boards up, that's pretty much an idea I thought that could happen. But this was always something I wanted to do to avoid in Dead Frontier 2. But I always struggle with the why players would need to do it. But you need a personal outpost when you can instantly drive to the DPD when you need something. However, the open world update, traveling will actually be something that takes considerable time/resources, which means that personal outposts will be far more useful. Therefore, I'll aim to get barricading into the game very shortly after completing the open world update. Hence, he might have this, possibly barricading and everything, done by maybe the 14th, I'm assuming. March 14th. Give him a week or so. And of course, after that, leading into that, there was level 30 to 50. Here's some of the content, some concept art that he had. Some really good ones, honestly. Like, you know, this one looks like she's like just Super Saiyan and everything here. This kind of has a very Las Plagas kind of, you know, Gravedigger from Resident Evil 3 look. The classic one, since I know the remake's coming out soon as well. You got the little, like, it or a thing. Was it thing or was it it? I forgot what it was. The hairy monster from the Addams Family looking thing. This thing kind of like, you know, Spider-Man, the, what is it, Man Spider. This one with, like, hands just, like, ripping away this guy's face. Crazy. Looks like this guy has, like, indestructible legs. This was really cool. This is very much like the vampires from, like, Blade 2, where, like, the mouth opens up. Or Reapers. There he is, right? Just like there. Exactly, like a Reaper. And this one looks like he can, like, fully barricade. And as you can see, some of these guys, actually, like this one specifically, you'll see in the next one, because he did an update to all these, and you can see, again, more of this, but looks like he didn't do any ones with, like, actual, like, damage to him, like a spear or a stick through the mouth or anything like that. Or in the little head pike on this kid-type zombie. Some really good artwork. And then this is something that was really interesting. Bosses. So these are some outlines of the bosses. As you can see, these are how tiny. Tiny. That's how tiny you're going to be compared to this thing. That thing's going to be massive. That's going to be a hell of a boss fight. Yep, boss fights. And that's pretty much what he's talking about. Wandering boss. He's going to add 2 new special boss types, which will be almost impossible. One will be almost impossible to kill. Follow you through multiple rooms/locations. You always need to run, hide in order to survive the encounter. And add a creature that'll also run and hide from you. You'll be able to catch it and kill it to earn a special reward. And see, now this is where it gets down to it. Again, this was on September 29th, 2019. What is the ETA for all this? I'm afraid I can't give you any precise details. 30 to 50 content will require new enemy designs, but those will probably take 2 to 3 months just to get out all the artwork finished, so I don't expect that would drop until early next year. While the artists are working, I'll be focused on the open world/barricading, and I hope at least have a single version to test out within 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, that didn't happen. Beyond that, it's really hard to say. Whilst I'm working on this in the background, I'll try to make small updates and improvements each day. So, thanks, Neil. Cool, right? And then we had the progress report. Progress report's pretty simplistic. Now you actually kind of see what happens, see the difference. You know, he's been trying to work on it 3 to 4 days a week. This was November 22nd, 2019, 6:54 a.m. PST. So basically, as you can see, he already has the outline. And during this, I think I covered this and I did a whole video breakdown. And you can kind of see how everything was going. And now, from what you saw in the sketches, he already has, like, slight outlines of certain guys. Really cool. Really good outlines. Really good artwork overall. And there's a world boss for it to start. And then, after that, certainly brought us back all the way to this guy. So sadly, it has been delayed, and I guess in the end, this right here, it was 1:31. The last update I can find is, I'm sorry, open world is taking a little longer than planned. However, I'm 99.99999% sure it'll be ready before the end of February. Well, with the end of February rapidly approaching, and him saying that he will not meet this deadline, looks like the 0.00001% happened. Very, very sad. Unfortunate, but hey. Good things come to those who wait. I'm waiting. I'm doing my best to be patient. You know, hey, you gotta give the man time to work. You know, so it has been delayed. Long story short, March 8th is the new date, and hopefully we'll be ready for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other comments, I'm usually always there in Semi-Noob Zone or on my YouTube channel. Feel free to comment. I always do my best to read all the comments and respond whenever I can. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.